Hello, I think I'm live and okay, so my camera is funny. Okay, so this is great because see, this is the regular size. This is centered to the middle of the screen, what I look like, and this is stretched. Now you have to understand, I had cropped my camera output in OBS Studio specifically so that it would fit while I was playing Chase Triss. So it would fit on one of the sides rather than covering the Tetris field in my own game Chase Triss. So that's just how it is. And I felt like since video is vertical in nature, it actually makes sense to have it. When you're showing someone's face, usually somebody's doing vertical video. You know what I mean? Like, what you're using your phone or whatever. I'm actually using my laptop and I'm streaming to Twitch using OBS Studio. But let's be honest, this looks so much funnier. This is cool. This is really cool. So I just filed my taxes through TurboTax actually, and it was a long process. And even though I was able to e-file federally, I apparently have to print this form and mail it in the regular mail, which I'm not good at mailing things because it's not something that the internet generation really knows about. So I'm not good with that. But I was getting all stressed out and freaked out over, like the right forms and entering all that, answering a million questions. Filing taxes is just time consuming. It's no fun. So what I'm going to do now, though, is I'm going to relax by doing some chess. That's the fun part. And I'm going to show, let's see here. Okay, I need to open my web browser and I'm going to go to chess.com. Okay, so here's the thing. So actually, I won't necessarily be showing my camera. I'm going to turn off my camera for now because I'm going to instead be showing, okay, here we are. Yeah, that's the way it should be. So window capture. Okay, so this is my home page. I believe this page is streaming now. That's good. So this is what it looks like when I go to chess.com. It shows, my current like rating. It shows the games I have going on right now. And so it's my turn in 4 games here. So let's see here. I'm going to have to decide what move to make here. This bishop has just been annoying me and everything's too blockaded. So I'm actually going to trade bishops there in that game. Ooh, okay. So this pawn is threatening my queen here. And I could take it with the rook, but why would I sacrifice the rook? It actually makes much more sense to either move the queen or to just block it with the bishop and force a trade of bishops that way. And actually, that may be what I'll do. I'm just going to, oh no, actually I'm not, because then they'll just capture the pawn. So it's best if I just move my queen. That's actually probably the best thing for me to do in this game. Let's see here. Let's see. I know. I'll move the queen here so it also defends that pawn. That's what I'll do. Okay. Okay, I had put in that, now it switches to the next game. I put them in check. The king moved. And now the Very interesting. So now see, that king moved there, but I could put the king in check again here, you see, with the knight. That's fun. Yeah, chess.com is a lot of fun. I like playing online chess, and what I've been thinking about is I've been thinking about how my my Twitch channel is mostly going to be chess. I'm thinking of having Twitch be my chess streaming place and YouTube being my Tetris streaming place. That's what I'm thinking actually. So I don't have to keep changing, the title of the stream and the category of the stream. I want to kind of keep the content consistent on two separate platforms. That way, it simplifies it for me because actually, I use OBS Studio to stream to Twitch, and I've got it set up just the right way. But then I also have Streamlabs, so I can stream to a different platform simply by opening a different program. I thought that would make it, easy and simple for me. That's what I was thinking. Let's see here. I'm going to put that king in check with my rook in that game. Okay. So, ooh, what's this? There's a tournament? Huh. Well, I'm not ready for a blitz tournament. I'm not good enough for a tournament yet. I'm actually not good at speed chess. I'm good at correspondence games where there's infinite time basically to make your move. That's what I'm actually good at. So let's see here. So what I'm going to do is I want to show you something. I want to show you. Right now, I'll show chess.com because I play on two platforms. Well, technically three. I have tried the free internet chess server. I've tried that before, and that's cool too. I may do some of that in this stream, but chess.com is the main place I go. And I want to show you, if I go here and I go to my profile, I want to show you, okay, the reason I like chess.com is because of how, I like the way the profile looks. I like the way the games are recorded. I like that there's a lot of things. You even have like all these different awards for various things. You have friends, you have a lot of features. I have several games going on with Rocco. And actually, there is a very specific game, a very, very specific game that I want to be able to show in this stream. Let's see here. But actually, yeah, let's see. I'm just gonna, okay, let's see here. Let's see, I'm gonna find the completed game because there was a very specific game. Ah, here it is. This is the one I can tell. Okay, so I'm going to click here on this game, and I want to show you. I won by checkmate in this game, but I want to show you just how awesome this game was. I'm going to rewind to the beginning, and then I'm going to replay this. Okay, now that is a very important game. And I want to show you the reason this. I mean, it was kind of a long game, but I want to rewind several steps here. I want to go back to. Okay, so here's where the game starts to get interesting. Now pay attention here. Okay, you see right here. See, the rook was here, but I had the defense of the knight here. So what happened is I moved the rook here and captured that pawn. But here's where it got very interesting. See, that knight moved there. And it was crazy because I put the king in check. And the king, interestingly enough, the king, well, it didn't go to the top left corner because it could have gone to the top left corner, which actually would have made it harder. That would have actually been a good move of Rocco. Oh no, it wouldn't have, because if the king had gone to the top left corner, then knight goes to f2, checkmate, which is probably why Rocco didn't do that. Now that makes sense. So let's see if I go to the next move. So the king moved there. That meant that as soon as I move the rook, it's a discovered check, which of course means that I can capture that pawn. The king moves back, and it had to move, and then I move the rook back, put it in check again, capture that pawn, move it back, king moves, then at that time I put it in the king in check with that. And the rook couldn't take the knight because it could have, but the pawn would have captured it. Oh, but actually that's what it did. I forgot. So that's actually what it did. So then I capture the rook, and then oddly enough, the knight moved there. And I thought that was really very strange. Honestly, let's go back. What would have been a good move for Rocco to make? If I was Rocco, also Rocco is someone I have met in real life. He used to play at the Gamber Center with me and Hank and Jerry, the seniors at the Gamber Center. So he's someone I've known in real life, and apparently I added him as a friend years ago on chess.com, and he decided to challenge me to 10 games at once. Um, so yeah, he moved there, but what would have been a good move? What would have been a good move? I mean, sure, he's down in pieces, but I don't know. It seems like there could have been something that he could have done. Well, for one thing, let's start with the fact that Rocco could have captured that knight, could have captured the knight on c3, but he didn't do that. And so, as a result, I just kept up that system, and then I captured his knight, and okay, then the queen captures the knight. How interesting. But by this time, it was too late, you see, because I had the queen and the bishop here. So as soon as the rook moves, it puts the king in check. The king has to move to the only square possible. I move the rook again, it's checked by the bishop. Then he has to move the king. I capture his queen. And then he moves a pawn. Why the pawn? Like, really? You have to wonder, why the pawn? I don't know what he's thinking. So then I put him in check again. Technically, I didn't need to do that. I could have checkmated him if I had moved to e1. That would have been checkmate, but I put him in check again and then put the queen there. But if he had moved the bishop, or then, I don't know. I mean, I would have still won because I'm a better player than Rocco, but that was the most interesting game. Like, I'm serious. I mean, just look. This is my favorite part. Okay, this is my favorite part. So let me go back right here. Let's go back to the first time. Okay. Okay, let's go right here. So Okay. That was just like, okay, I've been beating Rocco at tons of games, but this game was when I beat him the worst. I feel sorry for him. Okay, this is great. So let's take a look at Rocco's profile. Now his rating was higher than that. His rating was higher. Let's see why it doesn't go to his profile. How do I want to go to his profile. Because if I go to his profile, you will see that I have beat him 11 times and he's beat me 1 time. So, because I keep beating Rocco in rated games, his rating keeps going down and my rating keeps going up. And I am getting to be a better player at chess. So,